Hello, welcome to episode 445 of the Datapacks tutorial series for version 1.21. And this is for Datapacks as well, really, because we're going to do performance checking so we can see how good, how performant is a command. And for an example, we're going to have an item and we're going to check for that item in our inventory. So let's give ourselves an item, a give, and I will give the nearest player a netherite sword. That netherite sword will have an item name. Let's spell name correctly. We're off to a good start, aren't we? That'll be called my sword. And then the custom data that we're going to be checking for, custom data equals, we'll check for sword. True. Okay, let's have one of them. Lovely, thank you very much. Let's do an NBT check. NBT. We will execute as all players whose NBT equals open and close, inventory equals open close square, and inside there we're going to check for some components, and inside components what we'll be checking for will be Minecraft custom data, and we'll be checking for sword true, and if we find it we'll say run. Say, I have the power. I have the power. Done. Make sure it's repeating. Okay, turn it on. I have the power. Let's move the sword around a bit. I have the power. It's still doing it. Yeah, let's move the sword into here. Okay. So, that's one way. No problem. Let's do another way. This way we're going to use if items. Pop that on there. We are going to execute as all players if items entity at S container star, so anywhere in their hotbar or their inventory, we'll look for any item who has Minecraft custom data tilde sword true, and if we find it we'll do run, say I have the power. Done. Turn it on. Yeah, I've got the power. Okay, so they're basically doing exactly the same thing. No problem, they're working. Now what we're going to use is we're going to use F3 and L. So I'll do it now. I'll press F3, hold that, and then press L, and then let go of F3. We've got a profiling started for 10 seconds. Use F3 and L to stop early. We'll let it go for 10 seconds. And it's going to give us... Yep, there we go. And it's saved the results. Okay, we can click on that and it'll open the link for us. There's our profile. Okay, now I'm going to take that over to Misode. Well, I'm not going to take this one because we weren't running anything, so it's kind of pointless. But I'm going to move this folder off the screen. And when we go to Misode, this is the file I'm going to be dragging onto the Misode site. So let me just move this off the screen so it's not in the way. Okay, let me delete that one because we'll get ready for our new one. Let's do some profiling. So let's turn this one on, and let's turn this one on, and let's do our F3L. And we can see the message flash up there. It's doing it. We'll just give it a little 10 seconds. Probably give it a little pause when it finishes, maybe. Oh, there it is. Oh, and off it goes. Okay. So let's turn them back off. And let's go over to Misode. Misode, where are you? Here. Okay, Misode. And down here, Report Inspector. Let's click on that. And that file that I pointed out, I'll show you. I'll bring the folder across. This file here. Can I drop it from here? Probably, yeah. There we go. Okay. Now we're going to go and look at the last tab, Profiling. And it's going to bring up all the commands that were doing stuff. And if we go down here, we'll find, here we go, our commands standing out quite a bit there. And we can see the NBT Check. That's here, took 0.330 milliseconds. Okay, so the quite high numbers there. And if we look at the if items check, 0.145. Okay, so it's about, it looks like the NBT was just over half as slow. Okay. So you think, well, that's not too bad, just over half as slow. But why use it? If it's half as slow, don't use it. And we have to take into account that I have very few items in my inventory. I cleared all my advancements and I cleared all my recipes. So we're going to do another experiment. Let's clear that. What I'm going to do, I'll have a sword though. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grant myself every recipe. A recipe, a give, a me, all. And I'm going to grant myself every advancement. Advancement, grant, me, everything. Now, I'll probably have to turn that sound down, won't I? While that's ticking away up there, for options, music and sounds, master volume, 2. Okay, while that's ticking away for the next 10 hours, I'm also going to get some stuff. Here's my ender chest, for instance. Normally in my ender chest I have a load of shulkers, and they're quite often full of all my stuff, so we'll simulate that. And also, I'm probably going to carry a load of stuff on my inventory as well. Why not? There we go. I'm going to carry all of this stuff. Now, I really wish that would stop. I'll turn the sound down, I think, in the editing. Let's run them both again. Bump, bump. Let's do our F3 plus L, and then let go. And we'll just wait for the 10 seconds. That thing's going to get annoying. I'm going to turn the sound off. Okay, profiling's done. Let's turn those back off. Let's just go into options, music, and just volume off. There we go. Okay, let's open up Misode again. Here we are in Misode. Let's close the one we've already got open. Let's open our little folder and let's drop our latest one. So I suppose it's going to be this one. And now let's see what the difference is. Okay, now the NBT that time took 2.835 milliseconds. That is a lot longer because it had to serialize all my inventory and my ender chest and everything as well. So look at the difference here. 0.105 compared to 2.835. Now when people say to you, don't do NBT checks, this is what they mean. Don't do NBT checks. Look at the difference. Look how many of these if items checks you could do just to equal the NBT check. It's crazy. What, you could do 28 of them maybe. A lot. Anyway, as I say, these aren't exact figures, but it's so easy just to run some commands. You think, oh, I'm lagging a lot. What's going on? Maybe run some commands, chuck them in there and see who's taking too long. 5.67% total for the NBT one. This little if items, just 0.21. We don't do NBT checks. If you didn't know before, you now got a good reason not to. Anyway, that's it. Just thought we'd just have a little look at that profile. I think Gal Sergi told me about that little profiling thing on Misode. So thanks to Gal Sergi and thanks to Misode for making the site. Cool. Performance checking. Take care. I'll see you soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.